Even stand when it gets below what? Probably 60 here. It's so cold. And in fact, a viewer sent me a photo this morning of what it looks like in Philly, and I'm just...
I have it right behind me if we want to pop it up. So we just gave you a live look at Philly. So taking a look at the viewer photo, this is from Bill. His sister lives about 35 miles north of Philly. It's kind of hard to tell. Those big lumps in the middle of the street, those are supposed to be cars. I was taking a look at the snowfall totals for this area. They saw up to 20 inches, but depending on how the wind blows, you know, if you've ever lived up north, that it could pile up the snow against the car. So it makes it seem like you got even more than 20 inches, and this is a nightmare to dig your way through. At the moment, areas to the north, even though that nor'easter is pulling away from the eastern part of the seaboard, they're still getting snow showers in places like New York and Philly and even Washington, D.C. A little less than 1/10 of an inch per hour is what they're receiving today. We're getting a whole lot of nothing on clouds and radar. If you notice out here closer to where the water is, it looks a little less crisp and blue than what it usually is. We have some low-hanging cloud coverage, very light and thin, but it could make it feel pretty misty at times, even though we have that dry air mixing in behind that front that we had yesterday. So we're not expecting any rain, but if you do feel a drizzle, that's because we have those low-hanging clouds. But I think we're going to be pretty great as we move through the day. Chilly, though, to start off your Tuesday. So 54 at Fort Myers Page Field. A little cloudy out there, like I just mentioned. Headed over to the Punta Gorda area, 52. And then over in Naples, slightly warmer, coming in at 56 degrees. Now mix that in with the wind. It feels even chillier out there. Wind chill advisory for areas in Glades County. So you definitely want the heavier jacket this morning. Other parts of our state are under freeze warnings and also wind chill advisories, but the rest of Southwest Florida looking pretty good. And as we move through the rest of the afternoon, pretty good sun-wise. So we're going to see plenty of sunshine, but those highs well below average for this time of the year in the upper 50s, low 60s. And that sticks around for the next couple of days. The good thing about the drier air mixing is at least the dew point's nice and low. It feels downright refreshing out there, not humid at all, so the air feels nice and crisp. And we'll have more of that as we move through the rest of your work week. Predictor looks nice and quiet. The wind continues to bring us that chilly air from the north. Going to be breezy, though, for today, and then tomorrow the wind starts to subside. We'll see less cloud coverage, more sunshine, and then an area of high pressure builds in on Thursday, so we'll start to see that warming trend. Like I said, though, it is breezy, so it was like that yesterday, continues to be like that today. The wind coming out of the northwest anywhere between 15 to 25 miles per hour, subsiding as we get closer to Wednesday. With that being said, small craft advisory is in place. The wind coming out of the northwest anywhere between 20 to 25 knots offshore, seas 6 to 8 feet. So boating conditions not the best today. You probably want to wait a couple of days while they get a little bit better. So for today, we're going to see a higher closer to 62 degrees, mostly sunny skies by Wednesday, starting to warm up as we move through the rest of your work week. All of that ahead of the next front that arrives by Saturday. Also, I want you to check this